My brother got my wife pregnant and I found out my son isn't mine as well. Now he is running back to the family after being disowned and cut out of the $2 million inheritance. I have a younger brother, Caleb, who has absolutely despised me all my life. If you are wondering, maybe it was out of jealousy, well, you were wrong. I wasn't the favored child, he was, so he had nothing to feel jealous about. Let me give you some context. My mom has always pampered my younger brother. He was the golden child in our family. Mom would make his meals, do his laundry, and even ask me to assist with his schoolwork. I was expected to help out just because he's family, but the same courtesy was never extended to me. I came to accept it as I was quite independent. Perhaps it was partly my fault for accommodating his wants and needs without reciprocation. He never lent a hand when I needed it and reached out to me only when he wanted something from me. I was a quiet, introverted kid who liked to study and keep to myself, while he was exactly like our dad, rough and loud. I also tend to be straightforward and honest, not sugarcoating things and saying it like it is. I believe my mother might have developed some negative perception of me as a result of my childhood. As a result, he was everyone's favorite in our family. I didn't mind that when we were growing up. The trouble arose when he found a way to sort of bully me or mock me for being different from him. He would mock me for my height or the fact that I was wearing glasses. He would sneak into my room and try to read my diary so then he could complain to my mom about anything that I had written. I would yell at him and complain to my parents about him invading my privacy, but they would laugh it off, telling me how it was not a big deal. He did more terrible things like nearly breaking my glasses and putting nasty things in my food. He had even once put little stones in my cereal, but luckily, I found them before it could have hurt my teeth. I told my mom, but she brushed it off, saying this is how brothers bond. Every time we would fight, Caleb would insult me, knowingly focusing on all my insecurities. He and I went to the same school, so he was aware that I was being bullied by a couple of kids. He would show support to those kids instead of supporting me. He would join them in calling me names like ugly loser or hairy monkey and encouraging the bullies to physically harm me because, according to him, I was just a big failure. Another time, we had a fight about something I can't remember, but it was probably something silly. At the end of the fight, he told me to unalive myself. Other insults I could brush off easily, but that one really hurt because I was struggling with my mental health during that time. I'm doing better now, it just sucked to hear that my own brother wanted me to unalive myself. Since dad was often at work and mom didn't seem to care much, she even scolded me once, claiming it was my fault for playing and irritating him. Things got progressively worse. There was a time he attempted to set fire to my hair when we were in high school, and shockingly, mom sided with him, insisting he was just playing. Who plays like that, seriously? Fortunately, dad eventually took my side and pointed out that they had some serious issues. He threatened to call the police on Caleb. This was an eye-opening moment for my brother because, until then, he had never been reprimanded for any of his actions. He was really taken aback, and my dad continued to tell him how enough was enough and that he needed to start respecting his older brother. Later, dad came into my room and talked to me. I had never expected my dad to support me because he always told Caleb while he was growing up how similar both of them were, which was true.